loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
Set to go, Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Carr. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Carr. And he's got his big tight end here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Carr. And this one too low.
I like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
To throw, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. One of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to go back.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
The Bengals at 9-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Back to Mixon on second down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Burrow will throw.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow, he'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man on the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raiders offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On first down, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Carr. Man open is Robinson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Carr to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Throwing now is Carr. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Burrow on first down. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
I'm one, ready?
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's the tight end Hurst with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
There we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
And Burrow going to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose his yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Burrow will throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Trenton Irwin,
74 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Jacobs going to try the middle. Gets around him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Queen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's complete to Adams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Jacobs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for Cincinnati. 61 yards.
Look, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow, that's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals team.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Gotta be careful. They're going to get it.
Extra point by McPherson.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw again on second down. Now here's another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And will be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 6 yards left on second down.
Carr toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And a huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, 27 yards.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Man open is Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Allen Robinson, 68 yards. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, a little under 50 seconds to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing his Carr. This is Robinson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Carr going to go on 4th down.
Pass complete to Robinson. He's got the 1st down and more than that, down the left sideline.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Carlson. Up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, aren't we?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Now it's Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
On one, right?
Here we go with Burrow. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. And a lead now up to 14.
So that drive with 4 plays.
It was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held